We don't necessarily become leaders by accident. And in other aspects of their lives, kids don't always have the intentional attention from other adults other than their parents that they do and can get here at church. In band or in dance or in the theater department, you may get great stuff from those adults in your life, but at church, that's all that we're here to do, right? Is to invest in our youth and young adults and to help them develop in their faith and to help them love their neighbor, to show them how to love their neighbor.
So we've done some work at Abiding Presence to create our Abiding Fellows ministry, which is where we invite our 10th through 12th graders into stipend ministry leadership development.
Most of our Sunday school workshops, more than half of them, are being taught by high school students who continue to re-sign up to do that every time we give them a chance to say that they'd rather not continue. They want to continue to do it. They love doing it. They show up on Sunday morning to invest in the younger generation because we have invested in them.
One of the reasons I sit where I sit today is because my church trusted me to teach, and they gave me opportunities to do that. And that's what we're trying to do here.
That's why you have to have faith. Faith is a constant journey. It's ups and downs. And when I'm posed with a question that I can't answer for them, it allows me to go and think about it more and read and allow me to expand on my faith in that way too.
Abiding Presence launched a Fun for Leaders scholarship. When we were planning for our 40th anniversary celebration, we planned a big party, of course, and as we sat around the room, one of the wise voices in our midst said, "And what are we going to do for others?" That's always been part of this church's DNA. And we have a community of kids here who love church. And we looked around the room and said, I think the church's next pastors and next deacons are in our midst.
It's very important that the church do as much as possible to keep the seminarians from having to face this crushing student debt load when they come out of school. I think that's one of the things that our church needs to really focus on to make sure that we have the leaders of the future that we need.
It is now part of what it means for us to be a church that is not just here in Burke, but is part of the larger ELCA. Being able to be called pastor and welcomed into someone's life, to walk with them, to support them, to share with them in their life in its entirety is my greatest joy.
I think Fun for Leaders is unique and that it is not the educational institution that funds your time in seminary. It is the denomination. And that, it says a lot about the institution's investment in leaders. It says a lot about the ELCA's investment in people who have been doing all kinds of ministry before they get to seminary.
So still today, when I get up in the pulpit, when I preside at the Lord's table, I do so with the whole church behind me. I am living out my call for the sake of the world because the church said yes to me.